And I'm back. Look how painless that was. Oh my god. Alright, guys. We have a new errata formata, as I like to refer to it as, or just the errata format, online. Instead of giving us classic, they gave us a bunch of errata cards to use to build a new format and hopefully balance stuff out. I have not jumped on ladder yet. I believe I'm still, like, ranked 2. Or silver 2. Yeah, I'm silver 2 as well. And now we're ready to jump back onto ranked. Probably still run into several, like, Sicarios and whatnot. But I posted a poll online, and if you haven't gone to it yet, you can still check it out. I'm like, the poll is done, but, and I asked you guys what you wanted to see me do. You had to either continue building classic decks, even with the erratas, or just build new errata decks and climb ladder. And a major majority of you guys said just build errata decks, climb ladder. There's no reason to restrict yourself if you don't have to. Eventually, I will, like, still build some classic decks to see how, if we can still do it with some of the erratas. But with the erratas, it's really difficult to test it. Pure classic format as well. So, I think I'm just going to build some errata decks. Now, the one thing I will stick to, is I will not use any of the retired heroes. That's one thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to build a retired hero deck, so I don't want to use, like, Dolo, Sicario, Zuna. I don't want to build those heroes. I want to continue to build heroes that we haven't played with, build decks that are fun like that. So that's one thing that I will not use. The items that are also being retired, I mean, if I use a Forge Wall or a Storm Shell, I feel like they're not busted anymore where it's okay to use those, but the heroes I'm just not touching. Those are fine. Bulbasaur's, I was like, I gave her the ring. I was going to tie a fish on it, fish line to it, but I was too scared I was going to drop it. That's adorable. That's adorable. Well, Bubba, you did it in the end. You got the girl of your dreams, and you have an amazing family, so kudos to you, man. Thunderfin salute to all those lovely people out there. Tevron, what rank am I? I am silver 2. I am silver 2. So we're gonna build a fun deck today. Brand new in this errata formata. And from what I understand, people have been asking me before to build a hero with Fraxinus Pinehusk. So I say, hey, why not just do that? Why not build a Fraxinus Pinehusk deck? So we're going to do that. Everyone ready? Now this is 3 additional items, or 3 items of any kind. Now, with that being said, are we going to build a deck that is kind of like our Umbreon Peddler, where we try and get somewhere with our 3 items? Are we going to use the items for specific cards? What do we really want to do with this deck? What is some good synergies that line up with nature and maybe another alignment? Like, does nature and like nature and dread, nature and astral, what lines up really well with just some of the nature cards? Like, what are some nature cards in here with action stuff that just have a lot of really fun things to do? Because my other thought was just make a full-on beast deck. A full-on beast deck that runs things from the storm and the astral alignments. But I'm not sure which orders are being... Tevron, like, 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. Not enough Maris. Scrub Kid, I do apologize. If you're looking for Maris, you can head over to, I believe a man named Scrub Kid is going to stream just anything but Maris. So please head over to his stream once he starts doing it, and you'll be able to get your fix on that. I can almost guarantee it. He will not let you down. He is your type of man. So do we run a massive beast synergy deck that tries to run things from... Yes, I know Storm has a ton of nature, or Astral has a good beast area. No, you don't like that guy? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. So yeah, do we just start off by trying to build a beast deck with 3 items? See what we can get from that. Mind you, in what nature does have that's really nice is I believe it's a defend card. Supply Carrier, which, mind you, is a beast, puts 2 items from your deck in your hand, so you don't even really need to run Tantosian if you don't want to, and you can just put these items in your hand. So maybe we do that. I wish Wild Spirit would say rotate all your beast buffs now instead of animal buffs, so this could be used in a lot of other things. I think that would be a really cool errata change for Wild Spirit to be able to say beast instead of animal, because it did come out in number 2, or in Mythical Not Awakening. No, a mythical, not kindred. So, it has a beast scorcher, supply carrier, and beast respawner that I think is a plant. Beast respawner? You mean the canopy creeper? Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we could do that. We could do that. My other thought here, and go with me on this, my other thought here, we could kind of take, we could also kind of take this, looks like there might be a good number of elementals too if you would rather than beasts. Yeah, actually, now that we're not restricted to classic format, Spore Feeder is a 3-of, which is an awesome elemental card. We could run that for all the elemental buffs. We could splash in here as well. But I think right now we'll just start with beasts. We'll see what we can do there. Now, my other thought, as I was trying to say, my other thought is we could also take a roll from Cosmo and try and build a mill. Because what nature has is some really good buffs, combo buffs. So if we splash in an explosive and run that one where you have combo buffs out, you can mill them. He was running Sipit Spawner already, so we could just use that to mill them. We could splash in Crystal for like Greedy Gemruff. We could do that. He's playing your lockdown. He did tell me that. He did tell me he was playing it in the gold event today, which is awesome. By the way, if you didn't know, I think over in the UK they're having a gold event, which is awesome. I really hope we get to hear at least how it does or get some videos from that. And I think Delivery Crab is having a silver event today in New Jersey, which is where Tetra and a lot of people else are going. I know Tetra was having some issues with trying to set up Wi-Fi and get a wired connection so we can stream it. So I don't know if he's going to be able to stream today or not. So I guess I'll raise this question since a lot of people are already here. Thank you very much. Hey, Freshton, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show. If he is able to stream his event, would you guys rather just once the event goes live, if it does, me just host him so we can all focus on the tournament, or just me keep playing and then we can watch replays of that later? I guess climbing the ladder so fast right now. That's great to hear, man. That is great to hear. So I'll leave that up there. If Tetra goes live, you can tell me if you'd rather just watch the tournament. We can put a pause on this stream. I know a lot of Saturdays are when a lot of tournaments go out, so if the stream, we should comment. If he streams, we should commentate with audio only. You see, I would love to do that. I would love to, Bulbasaur. And you can play during intermission. Oh, like 90% of me says I totally want to do that. I want to just like put his stream up on my channel, mute it, and now commentate over it. But then again, it's like I'm literally using his content that he should be getting viewers for my own content to steal viewers. So like that's kind of where my moral obligation comes from. Because the people would watch both. Oh, okay. Okay, if you can promise me that if that does happen and he does stream, and you're okay with me commenting, and you'll be able to put up both streams so he doesn't lose viewers, I would totally. No, don't show the video. So how would I commentate if I didn't show his video? Or do you just like, I'll put up the video and, because I mean there's got to be a time delay, right, between our streams, so the audio might mess up. Freshen, I missed you too, man. Missed you too. Because like, yeah, if I comment and there's like a major lag in audio, it might sound a little weird. You put up video and mute, I think. Like that, like that's what I was thinking. Is like, again, it would be like morally unethical to steal his content, because what I would do is I'd literally just like mute the sound, put his stream on full screen on my channel, watch it off stream, and everyone else would watch the other one. That's what I'm thinking. Like, because yeah, there's two ways we can do it. We can put his video on my screen so that my commenting actually shows the video, or everyone just has mine up for the audio, and you watch his video, and I comment over it just on my channel to not really steal his viewers. You have to watch him to watch the show. But then my thought is once again, like, what's the stream delay for me to him? Because if it's like 4 to 5 seconds, by the time I say something, he might have already done it. We can try it. We can definitely try it. Where I will tell everyone to go over to his channel. No one loses viewers. We can definitely try that, Bulbasaur. We can definitely try that. Yeah, everyone will get viewers. Everyone can at least comment also in his Twitch chat, which I will be able to read because it's on my channel. And I'll just comment. And then during intermissions, if you want to come back and watch me climb more ladder, we can definitely do that. If everyone is okay with that. I want to make sure that everyone is okay with that. Everyone that watches his stream that wants to is able to do that. Fun to try anyway. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely try it. I just, like I said, I don't want to morally obligate anyone to watch both streams if you just want to watch him. Obviously, I'll do a great way to comment. I just, like, I guess what I'm trying not to do is, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, it feels like I'm using another creator's content for my own content, and I want to make sure that they're okay with that. I just want to make sure they're okay with that. Because I don't want to get a bunch of, like, hate mail, be like, Razor, what are you doing? Like, this was Greshu's stream, why don't you do your own thing? So I want to make sure that we're okay. That's true. That's true. If they want to watch this stream, they can watch the stream. I'll do it. Okay. Bova, you've convinced me. If it does go live, please let me know. And that's what we'll do for the first game. That's what we'll do for the first game. And anyone that wants my commentary over it is more than welcome to, I guess, mute theirs. Just listen to me in the background, and I'll give commentary on it. I'll do my best to give commentary on it. I can't say it'll be perfect, but it'll be my first shot at actually commenting a live game. So that should be interesting to do. I don't have the deck lists like Tetra and I don't know who was hosting with Tetra. I forgot her name. I can ask Tetra too. But yeah, I won't have deck lists, so I won't know what cards to prepare for. So I can always I'm basically just gonna spewing speculation until it happens. But that may be better. You never know. You never know. So right now, I'll join you on Discord if you want. Bova, that would be awesome if we jumped into Discord and we both were able to comment on that. That'd be great. Get double commentary for a game. Oh, I would love to do that. I think me and you would have some good times just one-linering everything. Okay. So do we try and before we even jump into Beasts, because Beasts is a lot of cards to go through, and it can go a lot of renditions. I do want to try and see if I can build a mill, a proper mill, not a stall, but a proper mill, and I hope everyone's okay with that. I really do. Which means I want to put like 3 Sipit spawners in here. Spinebark Forager. If we can get an insect out, we can pull back the Sipit spawner as well. So maybe 2 of those is going to be just great. Because Sipit spawner doesn't have burn, right? No. Actually, do we put Root Singer in now that we can use Root Singer instead of Spinebark? Do we do that? Maybe we do. Just like 2 Root Singers. We definitely want to put in like 2 supply carriers, right? Does Mill just work as sort of a lock? Haven't faced it as of yet. What Mill does, it's not necessarily a lock. The way that I perceive Mill is, the way it works is normal games, your focus is to lower your opponent's health, right? Your opponent's health point is your target goal. To attack, to diminish, and whatnot. In Mill, you really don't care what your opponent's health is. You care about their deck. And their deck is essentially their life when it comes to Mill. So you want to attack their deck as opposed to their health total. In this game, once the deck runs out, they have, empty deck checks and all that stuff, so they can discard cards from their hand, whatever they want to do to play. But your goal is to deplete your opponent's deck as fast as possible, to eliminate resources in that way as well, while just kind of saying, I don't care what your health total is, I don't care about any of that stuff. Your deck is what I'm targeting specifically and solely. A lot of ones in the past, because of all the health gain that was in there that now got depleted and diminished in major ways, did feel more like a stall deck, where you just heal when they attacked you, and then milled them every once in a while, and then heal, stall, defense buffs, whatnot, and then, mill them out accordingly. But in a proper mill deck, the way I'm seeing it from, in Hearthstone status, in Magic the Gathering status, you don't target their health at all. You target their deck as if it was their health, and you want to eliminate their deck as soon as possible. So then they really start getting the negative effects from an empty deck. So that's the whole premise of this mill deck that I'm trying to build now, we will definitely take a look and see how it goes. Which means that explosive, we want that in here. Where was the defend card that he used that was really cool? The Rebel Scavenger. Can only be played if you have a combo buff in play. Discard the top 2 cards from the hero's deck. Move 1 discarded attack action card to your hand. Okay. Do we go all 3? I got a heart from the Umbron House! Umbron House, I give you a heart back if you're watching the channel. If not, it's live. It's been proven. That's awesome. I left a comment. His videos are awesome. If you have not gone to check out his YouTube channel, please do that along with mine. I'm just going to pseudo push myself in there. Please go check that out because he does an amazing job at bringing out amazing, like, old YouTube content that was back in the day of, like, you know, these shoes rule, these shoes suck. Like, the good content before the only reason you use YouTube was how to change a tire, in my opinion. So please go check out his channel. His channel is awesome for video content. He just put a new one out last night about the lore, which I am super excited to start reading the lore. Like, I read a few of them before, but now watching his YouTube video, I won't give any spoilers, so you have to go watch it. Go watch it. I would definitely go check out his video and see what he's got going in there, because it's some great videos, and he's going to come out with a lot better stuff now, too. So please go check that out. It's going to be awesome. I highly encourage you to do everything you can with that. And now Crystal. Crystal. Now that this is way kind of nerfed, I think I actually just want to run Gemrefs as Crystal. So that's Crystal, Explosive, and the third one we can run Poison. Does anyone know? Does anyone know outside of well, actually, now that it's not. Oh my word! You know what we could do? We can run 3 Prismatic Sunfeeders because we're not playing Classic, so we can run 3 of these, which only helps with Rebel Scavenger because it returns an attack card. So then we can return Prismatic Sunfeeder. Guys, the synergies here, the amazing, insane synergies. So I mean, we could easily get rid of Crystal. Crystal could be the one we just get rid of. But I do believe that we have to run that because this is like, you know, 2 and 2. I cannot run a single one if I want to run 3 items like that. Tech, along with Explosive, we have to run. We could run Nitro Hammer, but I'd rather just run that. And then Crystal. We could run really any of them. We could try and run Crystal Core. We do have Ritzingers to bring it back, which could be helpful for mill, because we don't have a whole lot of mill, so maybe we just do that. Supply Carrier is a way to get our items into our hand faster and lay them. I mean, outside of Poison with the Kriebel Potion Master, I believe is what it's called. I could be completely wrong. That sounds entirely wrong to me, actually. The Vile Breath Kriebel. Outside of that, I don't think there's actually a whole lot of mill. Right? I don't think there's a lot of mill outside of the Greedy Gemref. I don't think there is. And now if we're going solar, like, do we really need anything else from solar? We could put Blinding Beetle in there. For healing, hand disruption, put them back in their hand. That could be a good one. Yeah, maybe we just do. Maybe like 2 of them. What else? Explosive. We have Explosive in here. Maybe just like 1 Craze Bomber in case we go against some really heavy stuff. Ooh, if we're not really hurting them, actually maybe Emergency Generators, some better ones to put in here. Like 2 of them. Wow, we do not have a lot of animal. Like, this deck is going to do horrible if we do not get card draw, right? So yeah, I'm right now I'm just putting in what I think we'll need with Crystal as well. Maybe that's better. I mean, Ashwood Nurturer could move like a Greedy Gemruff to our hand. It could remove the Supply Carrier. Like, Ashwood Nurturer, I feel, is going to be really good. Not only is it healing, but it's also, like... Mind you, these two are insects. So the only ones that it could move are Supply Carrier, Gemruff, and the Leech. I guess I could move the Leech to my hand, too. Huh. I'm just trying to think, because Mill's very difficult to figure out what we want to do. Let's go into the combos first and see what we want to get for combos, because we want combo buffs out, right? We want combo buffs. Mind you, we have like some really bad stuff. I think Oaken Symbiosis could be really good for us with how many soul cards we have now. Spiritual Turmoil could just be really good as well. Life Imbue is just going to be amazing. Do we put in Raging Spirit just to help pay for this, and it's a consistent buff? Like, it's going to do nothing, it's just a dead card. But if we somehow get it out, it's a consistent buff which works off of Rebel Scavenger. Damage and healing. So Supply Carrier is also increased by it as well. And the Ashwood Nurture. No, Supply Carrier is, oh, it's Soul, yeah. So really it's just the Ashwood Nurture that would be increased by it. I feel like we want to try and include Camouflage in here so we can't be attacked. Somehow, we'll have to rework our deck. Or just add some Forests in here. We'll see what Forest has as well. But with that being said, I think we're going to include that just in there for right now. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, guys. So I'll be right back. And then we'll come back and we'll finish this deck. So hold on to your butts, I guess. I don't know. So one sec, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that little delay. You know when you have a really big breakfast and then you immediately sit down to stream and you don't get a chance to use the banyo? That's what happened to me. It also got me thinking. With me in this deck, legitimately running like no buffs, right? There are almost no buffs in here, other than my combos. Buff removal is immediately going to be targeting my combos. So actually, maybe I do take out... Tetra is not streaming. Oh, okay. He wasn't able to get the connection up. That's kind of a bummer. So what he's probably, I think what he said he's going to do, he's going to at least try and record it, and then he'll do commentary over it in another stream. So that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. My other thing here, I was thinking, because you know that's what I do when we're all up there, is, yep, okay, so we can just play then. Perfect. That's perfect for us. Do I take Crystal out and add in the poison because of the buff removal? I also don't think I want Emergency Generator in here. That seems like way too much to deal with. So do we add in poison for the Vile Breath Creebles? Kind of use those as bait, right? Use those as bait. Is there any other... And like Blight Wraith, if we wanted to, we could put Blight Wraith in there and have them move defend cards back. We can see. We can definitely see. But that means that we got to add in our poison item. Which I guess has to be the Dripping Dagger. So we'll do that. And because we took out the other explosive one, we'll probably want to at least add in, like, a Crazed Bomber or two. Maybe just one. And then for nature, like, we really want to get in some forest cards, right? But also for our other combo now, we can look into getting in like the Corrupted Wildlife. What else do we have? There's Tech and Astral, which is the 6 damage, 6 healing, which doesn't really help us all that much. And then there is the Tech Poison, which makes it so that all of our combo buffs cost 2 less. Could be another good one to just tech in. Never know. Mud Turtle, how's it going, man? Welcome to the show. So, right now we are building in the errata formata, as I like to refer to it as. We're going to try and build a mill deck with Fraxinus Pinehusk, who can hold 3 items. Is there any unaligned cards that do... I mean, other than the ones that, like, you know, the big one, if you run items, why not use the Salvager? Do we put an Unruly Mob in here so they can't attack us twice a turn? Do we... I mean, I feel like at this point in time, with how our deck is running out, we almost wanted to say nix the supply carriers and put in the Tantosians. Because we want our items as soon as possible, right? We want Tantosians. And card draw for the most part. So our only buffs right now are the Vile Breath Creebles, Camouflage, Oaken Symbiosis, and Spiritual Turmoil. Which, if we really want to be trying to run Rebel Scavenger and get the best benefit out of it, we have to, like, these are going to be used almost late game. Do I really only run 2 of these? And open up more space for for my nature cards. I could just Forest Mender. I could do that. Why not 3 Root Singers? I'm just messing around with the deck. Right now, I'm at least adding in the cards that I know I want in here. Eventually, if I like have a 29th slot, I'll probably put in a 3rd Root Singer. But it all just depends right now of like what I need as opposed to what I want. So I put 2 in there because I know I'll definitely want 2. But if the deck can afford 3, I'll definitely put 3 in there. Yeah. I mean, we have... what, 5 more slots? Maybe 2 Reckless Spirits, just because Reckless Spirits are amazing. There's no reason not to. God, like, Leaf Spine Hunter. Leaf Spine Hunter, to me, seems like a good mill card if they're playing a family order, and I can just attempt it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, at least I get to know their next 2 cards. If they want something. Do I try and put those in here? I mean, I have no animal... I have 3 animal cards. Maybe I do. It is also an attack card. So I have 1 more card, and I have no forests. Right? So Camouflage is, so far, a dead card. But, like, yeah, Forest Mender just seems really good. It's healing, it's buff, kind of buff hate. Maybe the Leaf Spine Hunter's too greedy. Maybe there's not really a good chance that I'll need it. Maybe I actually just run 3 Forest Menders. I feel like 2 is fine. Man. With Sip and Spawner, with me not running a whole lot of unaligned cards, this could just be really bad. Maybe I don't include a whole bunch of Sip and Spawners until I can add more aligned. I'll get to that later. Your suggestion would be if you don't want it in the first 5 cards, don't run at 3. That makes sense. That makes complete sense to me. And actually, how many beast cards do I have now that I took the crystal package out? I don't have any beast in here anymore, do I? So these Ashwood Nurturers are just dead. Yeah, now that I took every single beast out, those Nurturers are dead. Well, rip beast support. Yeah, I mean... which now allows me to add in a lot more unaligned cards for, like, card draw. So that my Sipit Spawners don't hit me every time. I mean, I could put in a Jester. Maybe putting an Unruly Mob for buff hate is good. Maybe I just do that. 2 Barkeeps. Put in a Jester. So that my Sip and Spawners won't hurt me, but they'll hurt my opponent. I have no animal cards now. My word. Oh, I'm on the wrong page for that. Tevron, thank you very much for the follow. I thought it was you. I just wanted to, like, double check and make sure. So... With that being said... Mud Turtle with the stink eye. Thank you very much. It went from tier 2 to tier 1 because of what Twitch is doing right now, so thank you all very much for the follows. So let's see here. Because I mean, yeah, what I could do is I could. Ooh, do I even run Blinding Beetle anymore? With Blinding Beetle out, do I actually instead run... why am I just clicking around randomly? Do I run Corrosive Spirit? Because if Forest Mender returns their buffs, Corrosive Spirit moves them back into their deck, right? It also gives me more soul for my buffs, for my combos. Because apparently all I ever need is soul. I feel like Camouflage... I mean, Camouflage is done entirely. Like, it's just... It's out of here. Because I have no more animal cards in here. Ashwood Diva to draw into Gesture, just throwing it out there. Oh, I could. Ashwood Diva actually could be a pretty nice draw for me. Especially if I'm running Jester. Yeah, like I feel like now that I'm not restricted, there's so many more options to take, right? That Ashwood Diva is just a really good card draw for me now. Like, I just have a really strong feeling this is not going to be good at all, but I want to try it. Gosh darn it, I want to try it. Like, with not... Do I even need Reckless Spirits? Can I just add, like, another Crazed Bomber and be okay? Because if I'm returning their buffs, as opposed to, like, killing them, maybe with Force Mender instead of the Reckless Spirit, maybe I don't need them. And I can add in, like, at least one more Ashwood Diva. Because, like, the thing that I'm seeing now is I'm going way heavy on the mill, and I have no healing or no defense. So, like, I get blown out by every single person trying to attack me. Which is where the Blinding Beetles were coming in to help prevent that. And now I went major buff hate. So maybe actually I do take these Corrosive Spirits out, put back in the Blinding Beetles. Maybe I did too much of that. Those are going to be a lot better. But I just feel like the Rebel Scavenger with the Prismatic Sunfeeder is going to be good. Maybe this is actually better to just run in a... in like a Solar or a Tech deck and splash the Prismatic Sunfeeder in with the Rebel Scavenger, and I'm going way too difficult with this type of deck. And this is actually should just be a Beast deck. But I want to try it, gosh darn it. I want to build the base of this, and then I'll try it in a different color later. Because yeah, I feel like with the Rebel Scavenger and the Prismatic Sunfeeder, those can just go back to back to back to back in this new format and be pretty well off on the mill side. Let me see. I have, what, one more card to put in here? How many unaligned? That does not help me at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 unaligned. Do I have any board removal? I mean, I have Crazed Bomber. That's it. The Forest Mender I'm also reading as board removal. Because it returns their buffs to their hands, which slows them down for at least a turn. I could put in another Reckless Spirit. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's more worth it to add right now. Maybe a Forest card, just to see what we have here. I mean, I could just put in 3 Forest Menders. They are just 2 healing as well. Major hand disruption, or board disruption. I could just do that. I have a Dripping Dagger for the Vile Breath Creebles. Yeah. Maybe I do just run this, a third one. So now I need another combo. Spirit Boon? Pays for, like, literally everything. And I draw 3 cards when it enters play, which is good. And it just sits out there. I'm almost never going to need to remove it. Maybe... We'll plug it in there for right now. It's probably, like, the worst one of all the worst ones I could find. But hey, you never know. You never know. I mean, if I do get it, I can restart my Vile Breath Creebles, as they are my only buffs. Okay. I have a extremely strong feeling this is going to be a terrible deck, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Mill me, Sonny. I have a strong feeling that this deck is much better utilized in a either Astral or a Tech format. There we go. And that I really should just be going Beast with this guy with all the fun Beast cards. So we'll play like 1 or 2 games with this deck, maybe 3. We'll see how we go. We're going into Ranked, of course, because Ranked is the only way to play now. And we'll just see how horrible of an idea this is. My guess is pretty horrible. Because we do not have any damage prevention. We do not have any really good healing. Tevron, I'm the bravest soul you'll probably ever meet today. Or at least within this 5 minutes. Depending on where you go or live. Okay. Let's see who's on Ranked. It looks like no one. Alright, alright. Let's start climbing the ladder down. Let's start climbing this ladder down. In Europe, there's plenty around at the moment. Well, you know what? If you are a brave soul and want to venture outside, go away! Oh, God! In case many of you don't know, Gouet is one of the co-creators of this entire game. So my first match on ladder is against one of the creators, and I'm playing the jankiest of jank decks. He's gonna look at me and goes, "Wow, maybe this guy isn't that good. Maybe we should not talk to him ever." Oh God. He gets a blacksmith off the top. Of course he does. Animal. Oh, is he running a beast deck when I should have been running a beast deck? He is, and I'm going to get destroyed. He's going to remove some of those cards from the game after you crush him. Oh, yep, exactly what's gonna happen. Exactly what is gonna happen. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna double pass because I got nothing. Yeah, it's Benny. This is Benny. We can lay Oaken Symbiosis. We can lay Oaken Symbiosis. God. Oh, that is so not good for me. That is so not good for me. That is gonna destroy me. That's gonna do oh my word. Just because this is on top. And I can't melt anything! Oh, do I Forest Mender and draw and like if I get a blacksmith, I can like Prismatic Sun Feeder that and just maybe I do. Maybe I do this right now. I try and stall and hope I draw a Tantosian. Ben is like seriously climbing a ladder with a good deck, and oh my god, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm just gonna lay another buff, lay another buff. Yes, I mean that's just gonna deal more damage to me. But you know what? I'm gonna keep sending you back because I for some reason have all three of them in my hand. This is the jankiest of jank things I have ever seen in my entire life. Where's the oh, I gotta emote him with like a... There we go. Oh my god, please, someone... No, that is horrible. Mind you, I can lay it and draw 3 cards. I can lay it and draw 3. Wow. This is just... terrible for me. I can lay it. It's like my only play that I have. Okay, that does not... Oh, nope, don't have... Nope, all of these are horrible. This is a terrible deck! Oh! I can sip and spawner him, and yes! Finally! Finally, I can get rid of this card, which is the only purpose. Oh, that's horrible. No, 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 why? No! Yeah, I mean, that Starhorn Tusker, that's just really good. That's just really good. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to Forest Mender before I just get completely destroyed again. These two. And we're going to Sip and Spawner to get that off the top. Like, we have to. We have to do it. It's fine. That's fine. It's not on the top. Benny's probably just sitting going, what am I playing against? What is this guy trying to do? Yeah, just do your consistent buff damage. If I had Explosive, I could have a really good turn. If I had Explosive, I had a really good turn. I could Root Singer back a Forest Mender. So not worth it, though. Oh, man. I mean, I'm just so dead. Okay, this deck needs card draw. This deck, well, first of all, it needs to burn. It needs to be destroyed immediately. Oh, what have I done? Of course he's got Night Hunt in there. Why not have Night Hunt in there? Okay, so... we're just dead. Right? We're just dead. Because we're, like, our only out is to Root Singer the Forest Mender, which literally just... I think I should run YOLO. What's YOLO? Because I got nothing. I have no... no Gestures. Or not Gestures, no, literally 6 cards out of the 20 are my items or my blacksmiths. Oh, Dolo? Nope. Nope. Tefron, that is one thing I said is I will not run a retired hero. That's one stipulation I will not do. I gotta play new heroes. I gotta run new heroes. Also, he's red. Why would I run him? He doesn't even fit this deck. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this to heal. Yeah, I mean, he's retired. You can still play him on the app. You can still do it on the app. I do have 2 Ashwood Divas in here, too. Yeah. I have 2 Ashwood Divas. No, I have them in here. Like, legitimately, this is like... I got nothing. I have nothing. Hey! Look at that. I mean, it wasn't, but it sure was. In our hearts, you're winning, right, though? True. True. I tried to pull something completely janky, and it just did not work. So, if Benny's watching this, good game, Benny. I very much approve of your beast deck. Beasts are good, which is honestly what I think I'm going to do to this. Is like this deck is a horrible hodgepodge of stuff that does not belong in nature. This belongs, like the Rebel Scavenger with the Prismatic Sunfeeder, I feel with that could get some really good synergy in a either solar or tech deck. But in nature, it's just horrible. You were not watching. Gouet, thank you very much for hopping in here. Dude, okay, I want you to look at this deck. I attempted to try and throw together a 4-color mill. Did not draw a single blacksmith. Did not draw a single item. My hand had, I think, 1 green card in it. And I'm just like, wow. Benny's going to look at this and go, maybe this guy just isn't as good at the game as we thought. Maybe we just should not associate with him anymore. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, I had a Sunfeeder in hand. I had a Rebel Scavenger in hand. I had all this stuff. And just didn't draw anything. So, good game, Benny. I really like your deck. At least I covered the Starhorn Tusker. It took me forever to be able to do that. It took me forever. I'm sitting here with a Prismatic Sunfeeder. It's legitimately the first card I drew off the opening hand. And I'm like, I need to draw an item. The moment I draw an item, I can mill and I can start. And nothing happened. Good game to you. Good game to you, Benny. Very nice done. I might just entirely scrap this and try it in another alignment and make this guy a beast deck with 4 elements. I think that's what I'll do now. I feel like I have a decent coverage if I want to bring this over to Astral or Tech. But that was a fun disaster of a game that browned me up into one of the creators of the game. So we're going to try this again. We're going to try it again. We're definitely going to do some beasts. Definitely do some beasts. Question here. Do I run Storm? Or do I run Lightning? What has more beasts? Storm has 4. Lightning has a lot more than 4. Okay. Actually, I think, yeah, Lightning just alone for the Crackling Beasts is going to be amazing. Therapeutic Eel is an amazing card draw for us as well. That just... Oh, things are looking up. Things are looking up tremendously. So, Benny, thank you very much for jumping in this game and just kind of destroying me. It was a pleasure to have you as well. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in. Do we put an Electro Eel or a Crackling Rod? Awesome. Awesome. Great to hear. Great to hear. I'm very much enjoying these errata changes. I'm very much enjoying it. Mind you, this is the first time I jumped into ranked. I have to add in a very buff heavy deck running with her adding a hopper. Oh. I mean, you're right. I do. I do. I can't argue with that logic. The only logic being I have to. It just... I'll add in 1. I'll add in 1 for branding purposes. For branding purposes. It's beautiful. Add 3. Delta 1. There's no point in adding 3. How's this? How's this? If I'm at 29 cards. Alright, if I'm at 29 cards, then I'll add in a 3rd. Add 4. Tevron, when you're right, you're right. I mean... I think a Crackling Rod, I think all my items that I want to add in should be, like, the one of superiorities. Okay, I feel better now. Perfect. Perfect. So let's just look at some of these beast cards. What do we have for this? This requires Chimchu, this requires Gravity, Lunar. Like, Starhorn Tusker is just too good to not include, right? But then again, we also have the Moonlight Burrower. Anti-gravity snail is also just really good. But I think we're gonna kind of go with what Benny did and the Starhorn Tusker. Because if you have an Electro Hopper with a Tusker, that's 4 damage. That's 4 damage. That might immediately lead me into thinking that, oh god, I think, doing this screams that what I should be doing is I should be running just a blue-yellow deck for beasts, and just have the Starhorn Tusker in there with all the hoppers, with the Storm. Because I feel like Storm's beasts are less buff heavy. At least, maybe. I could be lying, just out my wazoo. But the beast support. You're right. You're right. So now here's a question. Here's a question. What's the other one that I run? If I can run 3, what's the other one I run? Because beasts are really only in Astral, Nature, and Storm. And immediately I click on something that's Toxic Frog and Dragon Hunter. I guess beasts are everywhere. I should just be quiet and stop talking. Beasts are everywhere. I could run fire. Do I run the fire weapon? So I can add in, like, or do I run crystal? No, that's, so crystal bat and crystal leash. No, I don't think that's worth it. I mean, Magma Worm with Starhorn Tusker on top could just be ridiculous, right? If we're going heavy on these buffs. Must it be 4 colors? It does not have to. It does not have to. Like I said, I could add in water. But I probably should at least get a 3rd Starhorn Tusker in here. And the solar item, so that I can run it. Yeah, I mean, if I run fire and I have Starhorn Tusker like Benny just did and destroyed me with it, I could put that, like, Starhorn Tusker on top and then lay all these buffs. For, like, 3 Magmorms to prevent them from healing. And then, like, 2 Draga Scorchers just for Draga Scorcher. And then with Crackling Beast to be able to remove these buffs, also having it deal just damage is just really good. Let's see here. I think 2 of those is good. Those are going to be really good. Symbiotic Gnarler is one, like, if we're running 4 colors, please tell me why not run Symbiotic Gnarler. Right? If we go into anything that's either Mountain, Astral, Storm, or now Nature, this is a 7 attack card. That just screams amazing to me. I think Core Conspiracy is just going to be really good. Mind you, we really need card draw in here, like, desperately. So that's where we go with our Barkeeps. Oh my, okay, so we gotta, like, cut some stuff out. We're cutting the Draga Scorchers. We want buffs that sit out there for a while if we're doing anything. We have card draw in Therapeutic Eel. God, is that really all I have for beasts in Lightning? Maybe actually water is the better one to go in here. I know the lightning is really good, but maybe water is better. It allows me to add, like, delivery crabs in, safety crab for card draw. Maybe water is the better one. Yeah. I'm thinking water's better. I hate to say that means there goes the hopper. There goes the hopper and the crackling beasts. But, like, it gets me delivery crabs and safety crabs. And even if I wanted to, I had vitalizing frog. And I could, Aqua Dart could be fine. Tear of Brini, heal myself for 3 if I remove a buff. I could just put Storm Shell in. No, because Storm Shell's being retarded. I cannot do that. Even though it's been nerfed, they're okay. Yeah, so what? Aqua Dart Crab or Tear of Brainy? What do you think? What are we thinking? Or do we just do this so they can't remove any of our items? Maybe that's safer. Maybe I don't need to use an ability. So what do I have for solar beasts now, other than Starhorn Tusker? Do I put in a Flaremane Prowler? Do a lot of people run item removal? I mean, as you climb ladder, it's really good. But just because I'm not running like, I guess I should be running like Root Stingers in this deck as well. For cards to get back. I mean, oh, hold on, let's look at our combos first, because with our combos, we're allowed to do some pretty awesome stuff now that we have all these colors, right? We're allowed to run Night Hunt, we're allowed to run Living Whirlpool. We're even allowed to run Moss Armor, if we really wanted to. We're allowed to run Avalanche. Oh my word, we're allowed to run Avalanche. We're allowed to run Meteor Shower. Oh my word. Yeah, we're allowed to just run like anything and everything we want. Also, we don't have a single buff removal in here. Not a single one. So why don't we go ahead and immediately add in our Reckless Spirits. Because those are going to be pretty clutch. Combos are all the damage. Hey, we have some decent things too. Mind you, like Magma Worm, we're almost always gonna lay out. So like with a lot of this stuff, it's gonna be difficult to hold on to some of these cards. I feel like with Living Whirlpool, it's really good to hold on to stuff like Delivery Crab or Safety Crab when we want to heal and draw. So that's gonna be easy to do. With Night Hunt, it's gonna be easy because we're not gonna lay all of our Starhorn Tuskers at once. So that's gonna be an easy one to lay. We have no forests. Not a single one, huh? How do we always do this to ourselves? Like with Beast Caller, it's good, but is it necessary? Canopy Creeper, why are we not running Canopy Creeper? How many beasts do we have in this deck now? I guess... Really, we only have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beasts? Beast buffs? Maybe Canopy Creeper actually is not that good. Hate to say it. I do hate to say it. Like, it seems good, but we're running almost no buffs. Run at 1 or not at all. Like, Stockjaw Spineback, or Spineback Stockjaw, is there to restart our buffs, not to really necessarily put them back into play. We could take the Spinebacks out and run the Canopy Creeper instead. Maybe that's worth it. Maybe we let them, like, because if we restart it, that just means they should buff removal it, right? I think running 2 is fine. We probably at least want to run 1 Root Singer. At least 1 in this kind of a deck. But like, Ashwood Nurturer, why am I not running these in this deck? Why? Just why? Like, now that I'm looking at this, is Starhorn Tusker even worth it? If we're not actually running a whole lot of buffs, is it worth it? If we're just gonna wanna, like, you know, Symbiotic Gnarler, do we run that at all? What's another good Astral for beasts? I mean, we could run Gravity for the anti-gravity snail just for attacks. And be more of an attack-heavy deck. It would also allow... No, Moonlight Burrow is Lunar. What am I thinking? Maybe we actually do go Astral and just be a more attack-heavy beast deck, which seems weird. Seems weird. You vote aggressive? Yeah. Which means that these Magmors we can take out and we can add in the Draga Scorchers. Am I stretching too thin by trying to use all 4 colors? Very possibly, Wranglethorpe. We saw how terrible that worked last game. We did see how terrible that worked last game. In which case we can take those out, add in another Delivery Crab. Or do we use this to make it more of a more Symbiotic Gnarler deck? And we really don't care about, we just use the weapons as opposed to... Say, if I do this, and I actually add in the Crescent Scepter, two damage, increases by 1 if your last discarded card is a beast. Move it to the bottom of your discard pile. I don't know what that would be used for. Oh, increase it by 1 too. Maybe use Pine Tusk to allow you to use 2-slot item instead of 1-slot items. Pinehusk. Yeah, I mean, I could. But if we're maining off of like Symbiotic Gnarler, I think I do that. And then Gravity Snail goes out because we're not running Gravity, we're running Lunar. So now we're going back into, like, what cards are just good. Where is our Nurturer? Those are going to be awesome. Ooh. I can get some shards. Which means if we're actually going, you're playing Kouei, have fun, man. He's a phenomenal player. If we're going the more attack-heavy route, you know, if we're going the more attack-heavy route, why not? Ooh, okay. So if we are doing a more, are we legitimately doing an attack beast deck? Are we doing an attack beast deck? And if that's the case, Hopper's just too good not to include, right? We can add Therapeutic Eel in for a card draw, but then again, we don't want our items to be our card draw. I do believe that we're going to want to, you know, Tantosian in this stuff. Just going to be too good not to do. Another Hopper. Like, Crackling Beast. I feel like in this type of deck, too, like, if we do want to just run some, like no, because this is so difficult now. So we want to look for just beast attack cards. Leaf Spine Hunter. No. We already got the Crackling Beast in there. Like, with Crescent Scepter, why not include at least 2 Moonlight Burrowers, right? They help us dig through our deck. That's going to do me nothing. So now what do we have for beast support? In attack and defend. This feels ridiculously terrible. That I'm trying to build a beast attack deck. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I'm building an attack deck, this card is also dead. Oh, man. I feel like we have to go back into some buffs, right? We just have to. So we can run at least, like, 1 Hopper. We can run 2 Crackling Beasts. Question is, which ones do I run? Do I run some Scale Fangs just for quick dirty damage? Oh my god. This just feels like... while I'm building this, I just want to scrap the whole thing and try something else. Oh, which is just horrible because I'm live and I'm trying to build something here. We also got to add in a 3rd element, which is just what? Should be an item that we can do something with, right? Like, if I add in Crystal Core, I could put in some... Oh, man. Guys, this hero is difficult. This hero is difficult. Oh. Oh man, I'm just at like a complete loss. Thinking like, do we add in the Molten Blade? And we add in some Draga Scorchers? Just so Crackling Beast can get better? Only one. Wow, yeah. This deck is a hodgepodge, and I feel terrible for, like, almost wasting people's time on this. Because I do feel like this is just bad. Crescent Scepter just feels bad, too. Like, this is just... Do we go the Elemental route? Maybe we go Elemental instead of Beast. I'm really sorry for wasting everyone's time. I'm going to try Elemental instead of Beast. And I'm just going to scrap this thing. Because this is not turning out anywhere near decent. If you're Elemental instead of Beast, different hero. Well, the whole point is I'm trying to make this hero work. Because a lot of people have been asking me, because I've made the other two heroes that can run 3 items work. So that's why I'm trying to make this hero work. That's the only reason I'm sticking with this guy, yeah. But if we go Elemental, we can definitely add in the Wind for Dust Fiend to make our combos be paid easier. Oh my god, if we went air, we could, yeah, run some of that crazy stuff. Do we add just like 2 Hurricane Spirits and then have our item be the Skyrider, because Skyrider is just too good not to do. If we went Elemental, what do we have in here? We could Twilight Oracle for Elemental. I feel Fire is pretty good. With a Flameborn Tusker, we could add that in there. Mountain Breaker is just really good. We can add Crystal. Or we could add Earth and have this just be our... Fire is good if you can get... Yeah, I mean... Animals. I want to know what I have for Elemental in here. Fungal Medium is just a really good card, in my opinion. Spore Feeder. So we're going to try and be, I guess, a buff-heavy Elemental deck. Spirit Mob is essentially 6. What about using his ability to get all elements of a second order? What do you mean his ability? He can hold 3 items, yeah. Do I go Fire, so I can also include, like, Flame Chain Inferno? Or do I go Crystal, so I can include Mountain Breaker and, getting all 3 elements of Storm? Do we need all 3 elements of Storm, though? Because I feel like some of the water elementals don't do nearly as much. I mean, it could be. I'm not saying it's a bad suggestion. I'm just saying, to get all the elements, it would have to be something worth it. And with this... Actually, with all of this... Maybe I dump the Spirit, which sounds weird. Because I have not even added in the best elemental buff, like, ever, Vortex Planes. Vortex Planes is just ridiculous. If the combos are good, yeah. I mean, what's the one combo that deals specifically with elementals? Wasn't that lightning? Yeah, the elemental surge. When you play an elemental attack or defend, or have an elemental buff that leaves play deal damage to your opponent. If I added in lightning into this deck, so I had air and lightning, I could do that. But on that side note, Wrangler and Tevron, if I wanted to do that, part of me also wants to just go ahead and build an elemental Thundervine deck and just splash in like an item or two into this one and really get benefit out of like run Soul with this guy, because right now all running is Forest and Soul, and build a Thundervine elemental deck. That's kind of what I want to do in the future too. Yeah, so I like part of me wants to be able to take advantage of the 3 items. When if I wanted to build that type of deck, I could just go to Thundervine and build it. Part of me like still really wants to run the Symbiotic Gnarler, just for potential 7 damage. I don't know. This is all looking really weird. It's like, yeah, build a deck kind of how I did with my Umbron Peddler, but Symbiotic Gnarler and the Salvagers. Not as good, but still be like more, instead of a wind up, more continuous, and then have those two as my big blowouts. That's also just a really good beast or animal card to run in a deck like this if I'm looking for stuff. I could run Lunar. Some of the Lunar elementals were pretty good. I wanted to run Fire, right? So let me see here what Fire has to offer. Fire has like Flame Bat and Flame Chained Elder, which are just really good attack cards, which go along really well with Vortex Planes. Am I just a heavier attack person in this deck as well? Because Spirit Mob makes me seem like I want to have more buffs out, right? If I'm running Spirit Mob. Because it's a 6 damage card that if I have more buffs in play. Maybe I run Crystal instead. And I can run the, like a Geode Hatchling. And the... Now I'm looking at this going, man, do I just make that Gron an elemental deck? I think Mountain Breakers are good. God, there's like so much to do. Now that I'm not restricted to all these cards, it's ridiculous of what I'm thinking about now. I'm just like, oh my god. Because yeah, I mean, in Spore Feeder, if I want to run Spore Feeder, I gotta have a lot of buffs, right? Now I can go back to animal. Fungal Leecher is not bad. What am I missing, Lonely? I, once again, have no buff removal. Once again, I have no buff removal. Let me get my Reckless Spirits in here. I'm not even... Oh, there's the Gnarler. I'm like, I'm not even running a Gnarler. Part of me also says I want to just run 2 Salvagers. And I probably should definitely run 3 Blacksmiths if I'm running 3 items, right? And then 1 Root Singer to get stuff back in case I need to. Do I need to run Spirit Mob? I don't think I do. And then let's go into our combos. Living Whirlpool is just a really good one for buff removal. Night Hunt is going to be really... Well, I don't have any Lunar cards, so Night Hunt is actually not that good. I can run Avalanche. Actually, with Dust Fiend, I can run Night Hunt, can't I? With Dust Fiend, that opens up a lot of possibilities. Yeah. Yeah. I can also run, like, Feral Rage and Ambush. And just be like that guy who's just very aggressive. So yeah, we're just a straight heavy attack. Okay, with that being said, I have what, 2 cards to add in here? Where's my card draw? Ashwood Divas, do I put Divas in? 2 Divas for card draw? Feels bad, but if I'm also being just hyper aggressive, it might not be that bad. Yeah, draw equals speed, and I need to have a lot of speed. Thing is, like, I'll be dumping my hand a majority of the time. All of my soul cards are stuff that I'll pretty much want to lay, because I won't need to save them for this stuff. Dust Fiend. Okay. So now with that being said, is my Spore Feeder any good if my only buffs are really Vortex Plains? I guess Vortex Plains, Mountain Breaker, and Fungal Medium, but like, Spore Feeder just feels bad if there's only that buff, or there's only those buffs. Because Spore Feeder is not going to do me anything. Which means, with that being said, I could add in, like, Umbron Barkeeps for card draw and healing. Really start looking through my stuff. Or do I, now that I have Lunar, do I put in the Burrowers instead? Because if I'm not waiting for something and I want to look specifically for something, a Burrower with all of these other stuff might not be that bad. Or maybe even a Lunar Shrieker. Lunar Shrieker is actually an elemental. So, I mean, it's an elemental, yada yada, but I'll be able to get, like, a Symbiotic Gnarlerback after I use it and all this stuff like that. So maybe that's actually better than specific card draw. And if that's the case... God, I feel so bad. I'm, like, destroying all this. I think I'll actually want to run Spirits over those. Because I won't need too much damage increase, because I have a lot of damage as it is right here. That Hurricane Spirit just for card draw, if they remove that, that's fine. Geode Hatchling could also get me back my Spirit if I want to, so that's good too. Yes? Do I play this as a yes? We're gonna try. We're gonna try and see what this does. A good name. A good name for this Spirit aggro. I'm just gonna type until I can think of one, because I want to get to playing. Season ends in 5 days. Let's see how far down into bronze we can get in that time. What do you say? Oh, thank you guys for sticking with me. I know this is kind of like, dude, you just like get to playing. Just get to playing. Tip of the Spirit. Oh, see, Bova. Like tip of the Spirit, but tip of the Spirit. I can always count on you. Oh no! I can't include the T, so it's just tip of the Spirit. Spirit's tip. Maybe if we just do like tip of the Spirit. Just do that. Just do that. Oh. So. Tip of the Spirit. That's the Spirit. I'm loving all these names. I am loving every single one of these names. I think we'll do that. We'll do Tip of the Spirit. Make it like an Irish thing. Tip of the Spirit. He is green. He's very Irish. Alright. Let's see what we can come up with here. Which is really hysterical because like our Spirit cards are the ones that help us in the early game and to like mid game. And then once we get in the late game, it's a Beast and an Umbron that help us get there. It's a Beast and an Umbron that help us get like our 15-point damaging stuff. The Spirits are just like to apply the aggro and pressure and make them go on the defensive end. Khan! How can you not read the name like that? William Shatner for the win, everybody. Oh my word. This is a much better starting hand than Benny. Benny, if you're out there and you're watching, realize this is what this deck can do. Did I not add a crystal item? Alright guys, it's ranked, so we're gonna play it out, but I didn't add a crystal item. So I am immediately terrible at this. I think we just shame forfeit, shame concede. Yeah, that's a lot of loss, but it's our own fault. Guys, we were so close until we realized that we just don't have... so I think take out one Geode Hatchling. Put in the crystal item. Now question is, do we add the crystal core? I think we do. If we're aggressive with not a lot of healing, crystal core is a lot better than just like a scepter or an encrusted shield. Because if we're also running, 3 Tantosian Blacksmith, 1 Root Singer, we can utilize that to get back anything we need to, so... Yep, something about watch how this works. Exactly, you see? Watch how this works. Just disregard that. We'll take care of it in editing. We'll take care of it in editing. Alright. Attempt number 2. Oh, that was beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to play this deck for like the next 2 hours, try and get this one working to see if we can get that third item one. Then I really want to, now that we're not limited by the format, I really want to see if I can get a mill deck working with Lunar and Tech. Now that those 2 cards like are not restricted and I can do some fun stuff with that. I think that's what we'll try and do later today. Look at this, drawing, and we're against Khan, the same guy. So now it's like, okay, things are going to happen. Which one do we put in, though? Probably the core... No, we put in Skyrider for damage. We put in Skyrider for damage. In before Greshu forgot the hero. Yep. Remember that. Remember this day. I think I saved Fungal Medium in case he goes really attack heavy. I can use it for healing. Draw into a Dust Fiend. Now that I have this, everything's coming up me. Oh, yeah. What does he got, Khan? What do you have? He's probably like, this is the guy that just, like, shame conceded. What are we doing? Question, do I remove that to remove... I mean, this, for his... Only his Wrath, exactly. Do I Reckless Spirit this, knowing that his hero makes it so he probably does not earn a whole lot of buffs, just to cut away his card draw? And the answer, I think, is almost always yes. I think it's almost always yes. Because these Reckless Spirits are not going to be that useful, I have a feeling. Hurricane Spirit is just a good one to put down. He can buff removal it if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind. I don't know why, like, oh my, are you serious? Did I just get played? Did I just get played? This guy's like, yeah, my hero makes it so I don't want to run buffs. Oh, just kidding, I'm very buff heavy. I'm like, what? What do you mean you're buff heavy? Well, we still do have another Reckless Spirit in case things go sideways. We drew a Crystal Core. We're already making this up to 6 damage. Mind you, we also have Lunar in this deck, so we will be able to get the full effect from our Scavenger. Which is all we wanted in the first place. All we ever wanted. In the first place. A Blinding Beetle. Ooh, okay. Those 2 I don't really need right now. He's probably like, no, I don't want you to remove my buff. But little to him, I have another Reckless Spirit. Thing is, like, can I take 7 damage from him and Fungal Medium just heals me back up? Can I do that? Do I just really draw? What would it put me down to? 23? Maybe I do. Maybe I just draw. Maybe I'm okay just going down to 23. Ooh, okay. Got all my good things back. Yeah, we'll see what he does. He might Pathfinder this, in which case Fungal Medium becomes really good. Or he does nothing, and we become amazing. So I think using this ability, just really good. No reason not to when it's right there. Mind you, it draws me 1 less card. Oh no. It needed it. Let's all be serious. It needed it. Okay, so if I get my Lunar item, I can Night Hunt him. But I think, yeah, Crystal Core. And then I can, like, put out Mountain Breaker. He won't be able to remove Mountain Breaker. It's a very elemental-themed deck. But there's really no elemental synergy, which is hilarious now. That there's really no element. It's just I chose to just run elementals. There's no elemental synergy at all. Like, really at all. I took out the damage increase of the elementals. It's just... we're just running a base deck. Cool. Do I lay a second Mountain Breaker here? And a Fungal Medium? And then just, like, start getting him low for one of these two? Maybe I'm okay with that. If he removes Fungal Medium, I'm not too upset. Really not. Okay. I wonder what he's digging for. Like, I honestly don't know what he's trying to get. Awesome, we can get our lunar weapon now. We can get our lunar weapon now. Yeah, we're just running, like, really just efficient things. We're not running, okay. Yeah, there's no elemental synergy. Kind of weird. Kind of weird to think about. So we'll do 10. Next turn we can do 11 and put him at 14. Well, if that just isn't the bee's knees. Yeah, Living Whirlpool is just really good against buff heavy decks. So yeah, next turn I'll be able to hit him for a lot, because I can even, like, hit him for 5, the buff will hit him for 6, that's 11, and I can Dust Fiend him for 4. So that's what? 15 damage, put him at 10? And then depending on what he does, Feral Rage is lethal? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, maybe not. Still think I just hit him for 5. Draw. Okay, there's a heavy hitter. So, like, I have action cards that can total up to 15 damage right now between the two of them. That's a bummer for you, I'm sorry. What is this? They draw cards face up. Okay, that's a pretty interesting tech. I honestly think I just draw. Okay, so we saw my Dust Fiend and we saw my Ashwood Diva. Ashwood Diva is just going to be really good here. Mind you, he'll see all 3 cards I draw. But my card draw is what's more important to me. Okay. Yeah, Astral's just really annoying. I mean, it's what it is. Wow, okay. I can just do anything and everything I want now. Actually, do I? No, because I wouldn't be able to Feral Rage. I would not be able to Feral Rage. I was gonna say, could I Night Hunt, have him move back some Lunar cards, Feral Rage for another 10, but I need, like, something to do with Feral Rage. Dust Fiend's amazing, I know, right? It's amazing. Because, yeah, that's 19 and this is 8. So, I mean, I do have a bunch of damage, but I need to draw either an Animal or a Soul in my deck to be able to play all this stuff off of Night Hunt. think it's really weird. I think I just pass again. In all honesty, I think I just pass again. Well, there we go. Oh, my word. Okay. Guys, we're going to go off now. We're going to go off like a truck. As long as he doesn't, like, start blowing us up as well. We can night hunt. Question is, do we night hunt lunar, or do we night hunt, like, astral? Okay. I could just be dead now, too, actually. I could very much just be dead. Maybe I toss back some solar with this. Maybe I toss back solar. Because, I mean, I have a... Or not solar. Because I have a bunch of damage here. And having him toss back his damaging after a combo is just really good. Yeah, he was going to kill me that turn. Well, no, he doesn't have superiority in solar, so he could have put me down really low. Is what he could have done. But now, mind you, he's got to heal, because I have 15 damage in hand. I have 15 damage in hand. So if he doesn't heal... Am I just dead, too? I could just be dead. Nope. So he heals. That's fine. I'm probably dead this turn. Oh no, I have Crystal Core in play. What am I saying? Guys, I have Crystal Core in play. So he once again has to, like, supremely double pop me, right? I forgot I run Crystal Core. I forgot I run Crystal Core. Okay, Feral Rage is still lethal. GG. GG. There we go. So yeah, the key for this... Well played, man. Well played indeed. There we go. Level up nature. Nice. Look at all these bonuses I'm getting. Oh! Oh my word. Oh my word, I haven't played in so long. Mud Turtle, you gotta go. That's completely fine. Thunderfin Salute, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying yourselves. I won 3 games. I don't know how. I did, but I did. Oh, the campaign probably counted towards it too. So, yeah, I gotta play Dread cards, and I'm not doing that. Let's see what we got here. We got a... Wait, wasn't that the one that I already had? It wasn't? Was it? Nope, nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah, now I have 2 chests on this thing. I have 2 refill chests on this thing. Or no, I have this one and then another refill afterwards. I gotta start doing these campaigns. What? I got a nice little pack here. Sweet, sweet. So I got a new avatar. I got 2 right, and I haven't got any in like months, and I just get 2 in one day. I have no idea. Maybe they upped the chance of getting them and didn't release it on the patch. I don't know. I don't know. So now that we did that, now that we've done that, we look like we're very aggressive, which is good, which is very good. That being said, can we be better with our aggression? Because I felt like we were really slow at the beginning. Looks at your empty campaign. I'm sorry, man. Do we need to run Geode Hatchling? Do we really need it? I don't think we do. I feel like we can run another Root Singer instead. Because those will bring back our attack cards. Which is what we'll really want anyway. Lunar Shrieker helps us bring back our attack cards as well. I bet you would. I bet you would. Cloud Harvester is an heir that... Isn't that the one... Returns lightning action to your hand. I don't think I have any lightning actions in this deck. Scrub Kid, you are going to push Mari's as to your dying breath, aren't you? Do I ever add in a third salvage or two just because, like, we're running 3 items, there's no reason not to. Mars are the best. They are amazing. They are very amazing. I feel like Mountain Breakers are good just to kind of set up the burst damage for one big turn like we were doing. They party for the sake of parties. That's pretty amazing. Like, we need card draw, right? We just need card draw. Hurricane Spirits card draw. The Divas card draw. But with how we're playing, I think the Barkeep could be better. We're dumping our hand quite a bit. Maybe, like, we'll try Barkeep. I kind of want to add Informant, actually, too. With how fast we're dumping our hand. Because that game, we had like 2 or 3 cards in our hand at all times. But once again, this feels like an Umbron Peddler style. But our max damage is for 15 instead of 17. And it's a lot quicker to get to because all of our buffs, or all of our combos are straight damage too as well. Which just feels really good as well. So, I mean, it's a playstyle all its own. Like, do I take the mediums out for another Salvager? Or do I just keep it in because I can bring Salvager back in so many ways? I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I think we're fine. Stop judging it, Frank. Just do it. Play it. You're good. Ambush feels like a dead card. I'll never be able to ambush unless I have one of these in my hand. Is there better stuff? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Let's climb back in. Climb back into ranked. Dig our way out. I'm gonna go get a brand new water bottle, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, what did I tell you? See? You guys missed me, I could tell. I missed you guys too. I really did. So I'm trying to think. The tournament started at 11 in New Jersey, so it's going on right now, right? It's going on right now? Does anyone know if they've, like, officially started it or not? I want to say it is. Tip of the spirit. Tip of the spirit. Oh. God, my kitchen smells so good right now. Me and my girlfriend, she went to work early, so I woke up. Squidward! This guy's probably just grumpy about everything. I woke up this morning and I put together a slow cooker for pulled barbecue pork sandwiches for tonight. Oh my god. Guys, we are the greatest people in the world. Do I Reckless Spirit that so he can't dump in other cards? Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Definitely want to get my wind one. But also, we're playing against Mountain. Oh no, actually, oh no, we share alignment with nature. We're fine. We're fine. Hurricane Spirit and then Reckless Spirit that thing. So we can't use his ability. Sounds good to me. Sounds a-okay to me. His buff removal is also Reckless Spirit unless he runs another item. So, mind you, I don't run a whole lot of buffs, but his buff removal is limited to almost as much as mine is. Yeah, I think blacksmithing in Crystal Corp, with how aggressive he seems to have been, is a better one to do. And then we'll just draw 2. We'll just draw 2 right out of the way. Oh, perfect. Oh, guys. Well, we almost have our 15 damage stuff. Oh, okay, that's not good. Because I actually deal some damage with my combos. Ambush Worm is, like, detrimental to me. But, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set you back to the Stone Age. Wow. Chances I just go heavy. I mean, this is only 6. I wish it was... maybe I just draw. Maybe I just draw. Mind you, he doesn't have a lot of burst healing out in these 3. His healing comes from, like, Spore Feeder and Stump Drift and all that other stuff. So maybe... That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Getting a Fungal Medium down there... This reduces my healing, right? Yeah. Which is fine. I got a Crystal Core in play. I think laying a Fungal Medium and then passing is a-okay. I don't have Lunar yet, so I can't even lay that. Another Molten Terror! Well, alrighty then. Trying to think, actually. If I hit him for 7, he goes down to what? Quick math. 15? Maybe, yeah, maybe I just start going ham on him real quick. Maybe I just blow him out before I can do anything. 16, my bad. Math was wrong. So we're going down to 12, take another 7 damage, go down to 5 that next turn. And then I have Salvager for lethal. Okay, what do you got? Soul of War and a Stump Drift. Okay. So I'll definitely want to Reckless Spirit that Stump Drift before he can heal back up. That's the bigger thing. I mean, he's going to draw cards with Soul of War regardless. But, unless the cards he draws are going to be, like... Remove your healing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Bring him down to 10. I have 13 damage in hand as well. And he's got a heal. Yeah, that Gnarler being an instant 7 as opposed to, like, winding up the Peddler, trying to build up the Salvager, I think really puts this deck into more of a mid-range, as opposed to the other ones where not more mid-range, but more... Oh, okay. There's healing. There's healing, sure. I can still do 9. I've only used one Gnarler, right? This whole game? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm still going to do 5. Do I Gnarler? Put him at 6? Yeah. I still have lethal in hand just from Salvager. Trying to think outside of another combo. He doesn't have burst healing in that deck. Interesting. Good game. GG! Well, guys, I think we built a very, very decent aggressive style deck. And, of course, like, we could... Yeah. Yeah. Part of me wants to add in a third Salvager now with how quickly this deck runs. Just so I can draw those attack cards real quick. Like, real quick, like. Do I cut a Root Singer? Do I cut a Lunar Shrieker? Maybe I only need the one. Maybe I just need the one. Yeah. Alright, guys. We built a nice deck. We built a nice little pseudo-elemental themed deck that has nothing to do with elementals. Other than that's what's in here. If anyone can think of other cards to like plop in there and replacement-wise, please do. But I feel like the Dust Fiends are crucial. The Scavengers are yeah, the Umbreon Salvagers and the Gnarling Scavengers are the like clutch cards in this, along with all the heavy-hitting combo damage. But yeah, if you guys can think of anything that would make this deck better, because really the only thing we're running Lunar for is for one Lunar Shrieker. We don't need to be running Lunar. If there's something else that... I just know that Astral's a really prominent thing. Against Tech. Tech is the only one we actually don't get the full benefit from. I think it's Tech and Dread are the two types of decks that we don't get the full 15 from. And Tech is also very aggressive, so that might be like a downfall on us. So maybe we do try and splash in a Tech of some sort. I don't know, maybe. But I mean, like, Mountain and Astral are also really key components. Storm, we really just want to run Storm for the Dust Fiends. Well, we're going against Mountain. Against Nightmare. Ooh. Your enemy's combos cost 1 more if you have 15 or less health. Good to know. Oh, okay. Well, we already got Crystal Core, so that's good. What is he going to do? Okay. Looks like he's just the average elemental attack deck that we've been seeing on everywhere lately. Sure. Makes sense to me. Just by equipping Crystal Core, Symbiotic Gnarly becomes 7. So I think this is fine. Even laying a Mountain Breaker is fine. He can do whatever he wants to do. If I get Storm now, that opens up Avalanche to me as well. I think like it's really funny to see if me and him are going to go almost at the same pace. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe actually right now, maybe I want to get my Lunar so I can Lunar Shrieker back these cards. Maybe that's actually the better one. So maybe I just draw again. Guys, have I ever told you how amazingly lucky we are at this game? It's pretty amazing. Mind you, we'll only be able to do like 7, then 7, then 7, then 7. But with this 6 out there too, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings like that. The thing is also with Lunar Shrieker, do we bring back the Blacksmith? Well played. What do you mean, well played? Or, because these Gnarlers are going to go, like, I have enough... Maybe I do. Maybe I Shrieker the Blacksmith and get my third weapon. And then Gnarler him, and then pass. Okay, well, never really able to lay ambush. Okay. Okay. Because by getting my wind weapon as well, this makes every card in my hand deal 4 damage, which is clutch. So I think doing this, because now I have lethal next turn. Because I can Gnarler him for 7 and discard a card to deal for 4. And there we go. Just like that. Gnarlers are amazing, everybody. And I'll discard this because I'll never be able to play it. That was a quick game. Tip of the Spirit. I mean, mind you, this deck is not Classic legal because of all of the amazing combos we run. But in that game, we didn't need a single one of those combos. Mind you, we got super lucky in Drew to get all of our weapons and to get that 3 Gnarlers. But yeah, I mean, playing a deck with action cards like that, where they just hit for more than 5, tends to put you at a pretty good spot. Which is why the Peddler does so well. I love my Peddler. My tip of the... What is this? This can be a name? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Tevron, this is you? Okay. Tevron, you know what my deck does, so... This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Well, he knows what my deck does, so... It's going to be interesting to watch him. But I feel like we're going to have just a really good turn here. Being able to pull off some ridiculous stuff. Winter Streak of that back, that's for darn sure. Okay, now we get our Crystal Core, so we're matching with him. Magma Worm, sure. Very sure. So let's see here. If we Tantosian the Crystal Core... Sorry, man. We can Mountain Breaker, and then Umbron Barkeep to heal for 2 and draw 2 cards. Solid turn. Yes! But honestly, right now, I might just want to pass draw and kind of refill my hand, let this start sticking around for, you know, a few turns. It doesn't go off right away, so having this be literally not able to be removed is very good for me to capitalize on stuff. Another Mountain Breaker, and ooh, a Fungal Medium, okay. I think actually, if we Fungal Medium and then Reckless, or Root Singer, we can bring, oh, do I do that yet? Oh, okay, he could have removed the buff. That's what he's doing. Actually, if I Fungal Medium... Even Mountain Breaker here, yeah. I can Gnarler, Root Singer back the Gnarler and the Blacksmith to get my wind. Yeah, I think this is a good turn to have. Because he can remove, he can Crystal Leech the medium. That's fine. Basically, like, he has to lay 2 buffs to make it so my Root Singer doesn't do as much as it wants to. If he would have just laid 1 buff at something, my Root Singer would not have been able to get the Gnarler back. I want to make sure, like, I'm fine with losing 4 damage, that's fine. Gnarler's going to hit for 7, and I'm going to get the Gnarler back and the Blacksmith back. So, I'm actually A-okay with this. And then once the Blacksmith gets in the wind, I can Feral Rage and Gnarler, and that'll essentially put him at lethal. Next turn, I Blacksmith in the weapon, I Gnarler, I hit for 4. Really put him down in range. I mean, even if he does pop the Crystal Core, my wind item is what stays out, which means that Feral Rage still goes off with Dust Fiend. Yeah. What does he have? Because he can't pop me this turn. He can pop me next turn, but if he does... Interesting. Interesting. That's fine with me. It's A-okay with me. Because, yeah, even... Like I said, blacksmithing my weapon in. Hitting for 7. Then this going off and hitting for 6. Puts him at 3. Feral Rage is lethal. We did it, everybody! Swift Pyre, okay. Yeah, this deck applies major pressure. I don't know how it does to, like, Hyper Aggro. Because with Hyper Aggro, I don't have almost any prevention or any heals. I really have to just rely on my card draw and my unpreventable damage. Is this deck... No, this deck is not classic at all. Not in the slightest. There are 3 hybrid combos in this deck. Feral Rage is also a classic retired combo. That's not going to be able to play it. I think, actually, Gnarler... I want to say Gnarler in itself is a card that is being retired as well. Yeah, Gnarler and Mantix Raider are the 2 animal cards that are being retired, and I'm using 3 of them. Good game, man. Very good game. But yeah, I like this little hodgepodge of a deck we threw together. The way it came out is very... It almost feels like aggro. Tilted about my Pyrofiend at start. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it happens. Exactly. Let's see how far we can climb with this deck, everybody. Then once we climb pretty high, we'll go and we'll ruin all of our stat rankings with us trying to build a mill deck. What do you say? So what I want to do with my mill deck is I want to be able to run Explosive and Solar, right? I want to be able to run those cards. If you guys think of a good hero that I can run that would be good... Seriously? Well, okay. I started really good. Really good, yeah. I'll do this. Come on, Tevrin, beat him! Whose side are you on, man? Huh, Scrub? Whose side? Let's see if he's got the leech. Does he have the leech? No? Okay. To see chaos and blood? Yes, yes you do. But yeah, if you guys, I mean, for the next hour, if you guys, okay, cool. Probably backwards. I would assume backwards. If you guys can think of a hero you want me to try, or that would help, that you think is going to be good for when I go and build my my mill deck, that runs, it has to be able to, like, it's either got to be astral or tech, and then I want to splice in a weapon for the solar or explosive, so I can get those what do you call them? The items. Thank you. Wow. Okay, well, this is 13 damage in hand. Let's see if he's got the leech. Slowly puts... Okay. Moving some fire buffs into play. A magma worm. Nice. Very nice. This is not a good matchup anymore, is it? Wow. Well, his hand is going to go bye-bye, I think. Yeah, just move cards, not attack or action or nothing. It's just move cards. Yes, please. Do I let the 1 damage go through? I think I do. I think I Fungal Medium, Reckless Spirit, and then I'll actually use Reckless Spirit to, like, heal. In all honesty, in all fairness. With him being as aggressive as he is, I think this is a much better play. And then defending. I think I'll defense once, see what he's got. But then if I start applying pressure, I do have the Gnarler, Salvager, Root Singer stuffs going on here too. So, I've always got that going for me. So I think doing this, putting down a Mountain Breaker. Just so he's got to, like, remove this buff, lay a buff so my Root Singer doesn't get really good value. Mountain Fort. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Actually, yeah. Sorry, dude, I can't let you play here. The Fungal Medium was okay. It healed me for 4. Another Mountain Fort. Really? Okay. I think I just draw. I can Living Whirlpool soon. That'll be pretty sweet. Or I can Night Hunt. Nope, Living Whirlpool is definitely the card. Oh, yeah. Gosh, and I despise the little faces, right? You just hate these Maris. I added in Living Water for you, and this is the thanks I get. Yeah, because I won't be able to lay Night Hunt now that this is going away, so that's perfect. Then I have just damage in hand galore. Yeah, I got 22 damage in hand. I just drew the Night Hunt. With fire, I mean, it's 2 Mountain Forts down. I'm like Captain Insano right now. Captain Insano, Shoitomoshi. How many cards left in the deck? I just want to know how quickly I'm doing this. Wow! Okay, so we've drawn... Like, I've also just drawn really well. Like, insanely well. That I was able to get, what? I guess just one Root Singer, right? I didn't get my Lunar Shrieker. Swift Pyre. Any healing? Flame Bat. Good game, man. All right. Climbing ladder. Promotion series. Oh boy. Well, guys, let's see if we can get promoted. Ouchies. See, climbing on ranked is so much more fun. I feel like it's a better experience to see how these decks do competitively. Against Lightseeker. Who is that? Who is Lightseeker? Bova, Sabre, who is this person? Okay, no weapons at start, that's not good. He's also playing Sicario. Shadowy Supplier, okay. So yeah, this game, Symbiotic Gnarler will not get me it, because I do not share anything with Dread. There's a weapon, though. There's a weapon. This is what, if his last discarded card is a defend? Yeah, okay. Okay. Is that the only one you're putting in? Sure. Sure. You're gonna Squidward now? Nice. And getting for 4 and drawing. Not bad. Let's see what happens here. He might just use his other ability to draw a card, or he might just pass and draw. That's fine too. That Shadowy Supplier is going to draw him 3 unless he lays another buff. And the fact that like I have limited buff removal is kind of sad. Oh, he is using his ability, but he had no buffs to put into play. Okay. Now he might have one. A Night Lurker. Okay. That's fair. That's actually really good because he can Night Lurker this next turn. That's going to give him some extreme tempo. I don't have the element. Darn it. Why can I... Oh, because I used it. I was like, why can't I even lay this? But it's because I already made my action for the turn. That's why. This is kind of stinky. So I'll take, what? 2 more? Actually, 4. Wow, double Abyss Hoarders. Okay. Which 2 different buffs? I'm surprised he hasn't dropped a Tentacle yet, in all honesty. There's one. And another Shadow Supplier. Okay. Okay. And a Shallow Grave. God, Dread just, like... It's not helping that I don't have... So this would only do 4, right? This is 7. Man, it's not helping that I have no buff removal and he's very buff heavy. Like, if I could draw Living Whirlpool, I would be so happy right now. In all honesty, I think I root singer my blacksmith back to get my crystal core. It seems weird. But then I can at least put Mountain Breaker down. Lunar doesn't help me at all. Shroud of Night. Maybe I just pass draw now. If I can't attack for the next 3 turns, I need to draw Living Whirlpool. Nope, that doesn't help. Man, yeah. No buff removal. No, really other items. He's just drawing so much. Like, Sicario's always going to be good. It got nerfed, but it didn't get destroyed. We can all agree on that. We can all agree on that. You didn't know people from Europe could play against NA players? I mean, it's sad. I think I need... Because this is going to deal 5 to me and put me at 9. This is going to deal 4... Yeah, I think I need to get Crystal Core. But that's only just saving me. Like, it's not... I need to basically get Crystal Core out now. Save for 1 turn. And then... draw into Living Whirlpool right now. Or I just lose. Yeah, I just lose. Yeah, I wish I had Living Whirlpool. And that goes to show that, like, Shadowy Supplier, I feel, needs to also be capped. Mind you, it's going away, but with Dread, like, the way Dread is, this is so good for him. Sicario is just... It's still good, but it's because the deck is good. Slowing Sicario down is fine, but Shadowy Supplier, like, you should not be able to draw, like, 6 cards off of 1 card, which is why they changed Informant. But I am just putting out hate right now, and I don't want to do that. I mean, the deck is what it is. The deck is exactly doing what it's supposed to be doing. It has been well refined. I mean, if it just puts out like a shadow... My word. Yeah. GG. Yeah, I mean, the deck is... The deck is good. It's never not going to be good. And it's literally because of Shadowy Supplier. If Shadowy Supplier was not there... What's the count at? 13 to 22. He drew 9 cards more than me. Yeah, exactly. And it feels like I'm complaining, and I really don't want to come off that way. I don't want to sound like someone who's just like, oh, I hate that deck. They've done a great job on all these nerfs. They like dumbed Sicario down a lot to make him change his playstyle a little bit, but it's Shadowy Supplier that makes that deck good. If Shadowy Supplier once again was limited to a max of 4, he wouldn't have drawn nearly as many cards, I think. Or maybe like even to 3. Even to 3. I didn't draw a single buff removal, which also hurt me quite a bit. I'm playing a deck that doesn't run a whole lot of buff removal anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's just a really bad matchup for this, and as long as Sicario continues to be that way, I feel like higher up on the ladder is always going to be where Sicario sits. You're against Lightseeker? Yeah. No, get buff removal. Get buff removal. Because, mind you, if I would have drawn... If this deck had, like, any draw power... I didn't draw a single one of my, my barkeeps. I didn't draw... I guess I really don't have a whole lot of card drawing here. Oh, did he? Did he pick a different deck? Maybe he was also in a promotion series and needed to win, so that's why he played a different deck. And he's like, I gotta win a promotion series, so here's Sicario. So he might have been doing that too. I don't know who Lightseeker is. My guess is, like, is he on the Lightseeker team? Is he a Superior Seeker? Who is he? But I mean, yeah, for promotion series is you play what wins. That's all you do. If you're serious and competitive about this game, Can we go to the ranked and find him? Is he near the top? He's got to be. No, he's not in the top. Wow, okay. As a matter of Matt, I'm catching you. I'm catching you, man. I'm coming up. Well, we'll just see how this deck does. Does anyone have any ideas for heroes that are either Astral or Tech that you think would be good in running a mill deck? Ooh. I pass. Another blacksmith. Wow, we are rocking it, aren't we? Do we want Lunar or Crystal Core? Lunar allows us to play Night Hunt. But if he's Storm, he's probably Aggressive Storm. So maybe that's actually better. Let me just draw two. We just try and get some stuff in here. Getting a lot of our damaging cards is really nice. Amari that has a foil tin hat. Tech. I don't think in Explosive or Astral there is Amari. Unfortunately, Scrub Kid. Ooh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna get hit like a truck, right? Do I just pass draw, see what I get? See, if I would have drawn that into Sicario, the game would have been so much more different. So much different. Because Living Whirlpool, mind you, is a defend. So killing all of his stuff, like... But that's one card out of 35 that I needed to draw. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, complain and be like, oh, I can't believe I lost. So now, do I just Gnarler? Do I just go for it? No, Play Fusion has their shit together. They did a great job with all these nerfs. They're doing an amazing job. And the fact that their new set is coming out based on a lot of the lore, I think is really awesome as well. No, Play Fusion is doing an amazing job. They do have a lot of projects that they're doing currently right now, so like, they are still, in my opinion, still a fairly small company. Say what? Do I Living Whirlpool that? Or do I just Hurricane Spirit? Mind you, it stinks that I really won't be able to do like any damage, and I'm gonna take that full... Maybe I do. Ugh. No, I can always do it next turn too. So I'll deal this. Hopefully he lays more buffs. Maybe like a Storm Shaman or something, I don't know. Then I'll draw. I got my Gnarler. I got my Gnarler, everybody. So next turn I can like salvage your Gnarler, hit him really big. The turn afterwards, I can Living Whirlpool since it'll be a defend. I can do that to him. Sorry, buddy. He didn't want me to remove his buff, and that is fair to say. That is fair to say. But he doesn't know about the Living Whirlpool. He does not know about the Living Whirlpool. So doing 13 to him is fine. Yeah, it's not the full 15, it's only 13, which will still bring him down to 6. Still bring him down to 6. I'll be at 10, but I do have a Crystal Core. And then I can Living Whirlpool. Oh, yes. Guys, have I ever told you how lucky I am in this game? I'm incredibly lucky. Because I'll do this, and unless that card's a Thunder Slug, he can do whatever he wants. Me? I started about 3 hours ago. 3.5 according to my time slot. Or time thing. Sneaky Creeble. Cool. Oh, he's got a combo under him though, doesn't he? He has a combo, so this Salvager actually won't kill him, will it? That's what that one means. That's what that one means. Do I just pass and draw? Maybe? So next turn, I can deal 4 damage to him. Pop his thing. What rank am I? I'm in a promotion series for going to rank 1. Silver 1. Promotion 2 Silver 1. I'm at Silver 2 right now. Ooh. Actually, do I just lay this? And then I can pop him and kill him next turn. He's got a heal now. There's no point in me popping him now if he just like can find a way to lay a combo or do something like that. That's game. That is game, everybody. Pops the Cleansing Wind. And kills him. Making a YouTube channel about the lore? That could be pretty cool. If you want to. I know, if you haven't taken a look, the Unbound House actually did a video. They talked to the guy who's writing all the lore. So they did some cool stuff like that, and he is making episodes on, like, if you want to ask him any questions, to let him know, and he'll make another video of topics that you want to ask. But if you want to do your own really cool videos on the lore, yeah, that'd be awesome. Go for it, man. I highly encourage any creativity out there to keep going. One more win, and then we go to Silver 1. We want to learn to animate and bring the lore stories to life? That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, no, I'm super looking forward to the lore. I really am. I think the lore is going to be amazing. And Asher, okay. And I think that like any card game that has really promoted the lore into it has been doing really well. Well, I got practically nothing. Starting with a Marauder, are you for real? Please just draw. Please just draw. Nope, scrub. Oh, wow, okay. Asher is holding nothing back. I got, like, nothing to do, though. This Umbreon Barkeep is pointless. This is, like, 2. That's full, like, yeah, and just, this is a bad opener. Bad opener for sure. Huh? I got a Blade that I will never use. There are a lot of characters in the lore that could be cards in Uprising. Yeah. I personally can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome. So I think I lay the Blade, and then I pass. The one item that I like really don't want right now. This Barkeep is legitimately doing me nothing in this matchup. It's so bad. I think I just pass again. Like, okay. There's a Blacksmith. Okay. Okay, now we're rolling. Now we're rocking and rolling. Now I can get into Crystal Core. Mountain Breaker? Sure. Sure. Is he playing an elemental hero or like a location hero, but using it in an elemental deck? That's kind of funny. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how well it's doing for him. I think I'll pop that in. Do I Gnarler here? No. I think I just pass. There's my third weapon. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, do I Gnarler here, and then next turn, like, if he doesn't lay a buff, Mountain Breaker, Root Singer, the Gnarler, Tantosian back to get my third weapon. But I got really lucky this game and drew all my weapons, like, super quick. Lava Tamer, sure, sure. Yeah, he's an elemental deck with a hero that screams location. It's kind of interesting. Wait, that was the Flame Chained Elder, right? The one that's like a buff? Yeah. That's immediately getting killed, but yeah. Okay, so I have 15 damage in hand. Root Singer. Fresh, you gotta go grab some food? Go for it, man. I believe Nemi is Amari, actually, yes. But Nemi is mostly Storm regardless, anyway. She's considered a Storm hero because she's superior in... Or she has 2 Storm elements. Okay. So now what I can do, depending on what he does, he could pop my core right here. Right here, right now, and ruin my day. Or he could do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, okay. So... That's gonna pop my core. We are the luckiest little boys in the world. I honestly want to say I hit him for 4. Yeah. Because next turn, I'll get back my Crystal Core for free. Root Singer back a Scavenger. Or even the Gnarler, and deal 8 to him if he doesn't heal. So he's got to kill me now. Oh, yeah, True. I had a different line of play. Yours was just to get the removal back. Mine was to try and get damage back because I didn't have damage in my hand. So I could have gone for the sustain, and then Skyrider for more lethal. Mine was to kill him next turn. Which I got to anyway. But, no, yeah, I could have easily just brought back the Reckless Spirit, killed it, But then, no, I don't want a rematch. I don't get rankings for rematches, sorry. Yeah, I could have Reckless Spirit killed the thing, but then I literally would have had, like, no damage in my hand outside of this, the Skyrider. And I set that up for lethal as opposed to sustain and hope I get lethal. So I took a gamble, and luckily it paid off. Luckily he wasn't running, like, Magma Spitters and Flame Bats, because, like, the Lava Tamer is 3, and he can pull Magma Spitter and deal 9 total, but I put myself at 10. So, what am I at rank now? Silver 1. Making my way to gold. Making my way to gold. Got an avatar somewhere down the line. Don't know which one. Burrito for breakfast. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that if you're here as well. Yeah, my YouTube channel I think is now officially over 50, and I'm like over halfway there to make it a better YouTube channel, to start adding like images at the front of the videos to start making it look like a more official page. So that's the only one I will hope and ask for people to follow me, is go to my YouTube. If you want to follow me on Twitch, that's also awesome. If you want to subscribe, go to town. But the one that I will try and push is, at least if you love me here, please check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to me over there. It's free to do. All it does is help me make that page a little more official with the more subscribers that I get to it. So, let's go in. Let's show these people the tip of the spirit. The tip of the spirit. I love this deck. This deck is doing so much better. Also, this is more my playstyle as well, where it's more mid-rangey control. I'm not that good with aggro, and I'm nowhere near as good as a lot of people are with combos. I like really fun synergistic decks, which is why I leaned more towards the family decks when I started this game. Started making family decks. Boba Fett! Oh no! Well, here we are. Just 2 peas in a pod. Gonna immediately go back down to Silver 2, huh? Hello. What is the best online Alvar list? In my opinion... Well, this is a horrible start. Horrible start. I'll answer that question, I guess, later. Mage ship? Sure. Sure. I built a really fun deck with Skyslayer Vandal back in Classic. He's just really fun for burst damage. Can we please get me something that is a weapon-based? This is not cool. Part of me says I don't Reckless Spirit that, and I'll take 7. I save it for when I really need it. Oh my word, can I please get a weapon or anything? Please. Please. What do you have, Bova? A Dawn Stalker. This requires Lunar to be on top. So when this goes, it's solar. I think I'm fine with leaving that up too and just drawing 2 more. My god, this just looks like I'm doing nothing. Nope. Still nope. Woo! Alright guys, bad draws. Bad draws are bound to happen. It's not good when you go against, you know, someone who's literally watching you play. Mind you, he's probably got the stream turned off so he can't hear, so... Okay, so there's the Lunar. Does he run the Ice Feather Mystic too? Does he run Ice Feather Mystic? If he does, I'm in trouble. Okay, good. It's like, oh no! Well, I can do that. Sorry, man. Oh, like, probably the best one. Because that turns my Gnarlers into something even more amazing. Oh, God. Dawnstalker, okay. He's got Lunar on top. Yeah, I'm not letting that happen. I know the kind of stuff that deck can do. I'm sorry. I know the stuff. I know the stuff, man. I need to believe in the heart of the cards. The heart of the cards will guide me. I can actually root... No, I drew the weapon. I was going to say, if I had the Tantosian, I could do that, but... He's also been laying like a lot of his lunar healing, so I really don't feel like I can even burst out right now. I can't even lay Night Hunt until I get Wind, because I have no other lunar cards in this deck. How many cards do we each have in our hand? 11 and 10? That's a salvager, not a barkeep anyway. My word, this is just... Nope. Oh, it's something. That's something. Part of me says I want to, like... Fungal Medium... Another Dawnstalker. Okay. Okay. So Lunar's not on top. I don't fear that Dawnstalker all that much. But like I said, he could easily... easily run Ice Feather Mystic in this deck. Why? Why am I literally drawing none of my items? None of my, like, oh... That Tantosian, it's what I need. It's what I need right now. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what would be awesome? Yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed here. This just all went sideways in a big way. Nope. There we go. I'm gonna die by the time that actually is helpful, but there we go. Oh my god. I'm just dead. Like, I'm just utterly destroyed right now. Wow, yeah, even if I put that solar on top, that's still gonna deal 3 damage, isn't it? I need the Sky Rider. God, I also... It's just... Why? Angry and sad all at the same time. So yeah, I can lay Night Hunt next turn, but I can't lay Avalanche. Never mind. Okay, so I need to just not die. Which is gonna happen, right? There's no reason for it not to happen. God, I'm gonna take so much damage. I'm legitimately gonna take so much damage here. I'm gonna take 16 and be at 2. And I can't Avalanche. If I do that, and I heal, I think is my best option. He's gonna pop the core like 9 times out of 10. No reason not to. Oh my. Yeah, I had a horrible start. How does this happen that every time I play against people who are like really good at the game, like Benny, like Bova here, I have horrible starts and I don't get to do anything. Then everyone else, I'm like, yeah, I killed you by like turn 6 or 7. And like, it just makes me feel like I'm a horrible player when I go up against these really good people, and I'm like, I literally can't do anything. The deck I built was not built to last. So what does he have? Oh my word. Are you for real right now? Oh my god. Yeah, the thing about this is, yeah, it restarts him. So he's gonna get healing and damage off of that. I literally cannot do anything. Even if I try and get the crystal core back, he's gonna pop it. Like, this is just horrible for me. I don't have Living Whirlpool either. Like, if I had Living Whirlpool, awesome. Awesome. But I don't. So I'm going to take 3. He's probably, what he's going to do, he's going to lay another combo that has soul or loot or gravity. Rotate this to just pop it, and then the combo will kill me. Like, the deck is really good. I love the Sky Slayer deck. It's really fun. Or he's just going to bring something back to pop me. Like, it's just... Yeah, I mean, I'm in deep trouble either way. I should have tossed the Rage instead of the Gnarler. But this is just like... His buff is gonna pop me. More than anything. I just want it so he can't attack me. Next turn, maybe I can get the buff to come back out, or the Crystal Core to come back out. So yeah, he pops the core. Oh my god. Drawing these are the only reason I'm alive. So core's popped. He's gotta, with no attacks, he's gotta kill me. So I don't know. There, I mean, there's game. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when the first 5 turns you legitimately do nothing. That's what happens. I don't like it, but it happens. It's part of the deck. And he just kept up pressure on me, and I couldn't handle it. Once again, another game. I didn't draw Living Whirlpool. Would have loved to draw Living Whirlpool. Bova, good game, sir. Good game. Always a pleasure to have you just destroy me on my own channel. That's awesome. GG. If you go back and watch that, I hope you completely understand that I did nothing for the first 5 turns because I could do nothing for the first 5 turns. Good game, sir. Good game. I have a deck like that of my own, but I don't think it runs the... I run the Prowlers over those Lunar Beasts. I run the Prowlers so that I can spin them forward and get an additional action for 5 damage. But yeah, like, my whole hand was non-nature. Didn't draw any weapons, didn't draw any blacksmiths, and then, like, by the time you were able to get the Reality Rift out is, like, when I drew my first blacksmith and could start doing stuff. And I was like, this is the worst thing in the world. I've made a comment, I was like, I go against Benny and Bova, who are, like, known to be really well players, and I just do nothing to them. Like, it makes me seem like my entire deck is just posh and it's horrible. And I'm like, I didn't mean to. Oh my god, dude. Gex? Really? Really, Gex? Didn't this deck get nerfed? Yeah. No, but great deck, man. Great deck. So what's the one I actually pull here? I mean, I know he runs Lunar in it. But do I run a Crystal Core? So I can, like, Mountain Breaker pass? Maybe I just pass, because I won't be able to do anything in general. I'm also going against Tech, which means I won't get the full value of my Scavengers. Corvid are amazing with combos on top. Oh, no. Those are so good. Those are so good. My Astral Beast deck I had a lot of fun with. Just with Corvids, because they were so ridiculously powerful. Three healing, 3 damage, 4 healing, 4 damage. This is like, yeah, I'll take that every day of the week. So, part of me wants to just even, like, Root Singer back the Blacksmith and get my air out, too. Because if Gex is only playing this deck like he always ever does, ever, because he never switches his deck up, he runs, Lunar for Subjugator and Mari Bard, for his synergistic combo, like his OTK style. Which, with me running Crystal Core, kind of shuts that down. Unless he runs item removal, which if he does, the Root Singer is going to be nice. But yeah, I mean, this is a deck where I want to get my items out quick, so I think doing this is fine. I want to try and almost rush him. And if he's helping me draw, maybe I just also start getting on the board. If he's going to use his ability and help me draw this time, maybe that's what I do. Because, yeah, I played against Gex. He probably had to modify it a little bit for the erratas. Yep, I won't be able to gnarler him until he lays his weapons. The attack cards, do I need... I won't need this one. His buffs... He almost doesn't lay any buffs, so I'm fine with that. Do I even want... Yeah, 3 attacks kind of hurts. 3 attacks kind of hurts. But now I can barkeep and draw 2. If that's all he's going to do. I'll lay this. Mind you, it won't do anything but help me draw. He could remove it with Alchemist. Or Crazed Bomber. Wow, Alchemist. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Root Singer back, well, no, because Root Singer I want to save in case he actually does kill a Crystal Core. No, Wranglethor, I actually don't. I actually do not. I know what he's digging for. His deck is the, Mari Bard, Subjugator combo, and then he, like, keeps those down with a Time Shifter to keep him from rotating, and then he puts Nuke out, and basically so your buffs can't do anything, or the Time Meddler, yeah. Really? Really, really? But yeah, he essentially just keeps the board state to where you can't do anything, and then he lets Nuke go off, and then he duplicates Nuke for like 34 damage in a turn. He's done it to me so many times. I know what I'm up against. Three Salvagers, okay. But he's also got like Fixers. He's got okay, now he has an item in hand, or in play. Soul. Okay, so he's not running Soul and Fire. So he's not running... Okay, he's not running the deck I thought he was running. What is going on? I can ambush him for 13. Actually. That might be A-okay with me. I will not be able to Avalanche, but he does seem like a very buff-heavy deck. So we'll see what we have. My guess is he's running Soul for the, yeah. Well, there's the Night Hunt, which I will not be able to do since I don't have my, thing anymore. But, did you play against this deck, or did you play against the one that I was talking about before he Bard and Subjugated you? Because I'm wondering with this deck what he's really doing. Because, I mean, if he's still... Oh, there's the Living Whirlpool. That's a good one to hold on to. Because with this one, it feels like he's going to try and, like, Tempo Meddler a lot of buffs that just deal damage. Cool. Cool. Do I ever avalanche him? I mean, he's gonna, like, heal and whatnot, right? It would toss away the Living Whirlpool, which kind of stinks. The subversion, yeah. Do I do this? Mind you, he's probably just got, like, a lot of heals. But if I do this and he can't remove this, or, I mean, he's probably got, like, a Meddler in hand. Shatter Blast. Corrosive Spirit. Alchemist. Fixer. Wow, he has a lot of attack. Wow, please tell me I got rid of his whole hand. That was amazing. That made me feel so good. So now he's always holding his, like, defend stuff, right? Or defender buff. So, like, Tempo Meddler comes down again. Makes it so I can't do this. Not bad. Not bad at all. Emergency system. Okay. This is a attack ability, so I mean, I guess I'll let you heal for whatever you want. Heal for 7, sure. Like, he's playing, once again, a very defensive-heavy deck. That I'm kind of just like, okay, what are you really doing here? I could play Night Hunt and Living Whirlpool now. I think do this. So if I Night Hunt, what should I call for Night Hunt? Like mechanical? So he can't heal? That feels like a good one to call, is mechanical. Because, I mean, if he's got explosives, whoop-de-doo, he's got explosives. But having him move 2 mechanical stuff, which could be his healing, like his fixers and stuff, I could just be okay with it. No mechanical. Okay. Okay, so no Tyrex fixers. No emergency systems. I don't know what else you could have. Emergency generator. Okay. So 3 of them go back, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. I still have the 4 damage on board. And a chunk of damage in my hand. Lava Bouncer. 2 attacks. Okay. Like, I can Root Singer, but what would I really Root Singer? I don't need anything. There's a Gnarler. And he has a soul item, so we're good on soul. And a Shrieker. Nice. Okay. Well, good game. Yeah, I mean, item ability is 4 damage. This is 5 damage. Well, guys, we beat Gex, who, if I'm not mistaken, is, like, pretty high on the leaderboard right now. In this ranked season, he's... Like, I know he plays this game a lot. Oh, no, he's not. What's his player level? Yeah, he's the top player level. That's what he is. He plays this game a lot. And I am at 303. So, you know, we're both doing our own thing. We're both doing our own thing. So what rank am I at right now? Oh, so close. Okay. I say we play one more game, then I'll take a quick break, go grab like a granola bar or something like that, have lunch, and then we will attempt to build the mill deck with Astral and Explosive. Time to run your head off? Alright, man. It's good to have you here, as always. So I'm trying to think what would be a good hero. I mean, could it just be Tempest? Do we just run Tempest? He's good card draw, gets us the stuff we need. Ooh! We can get Lunar, pull Lunar Shrieker back. Guys, this is the dream. This is the dream right here. Get it back for next turn to get another item that we want. Probably Wind. Just gonna put that out there. Probably Wind. Now, Selene is always Selene, so we have to be wary of that. Flying Fortress. Okay. Cool. I think I Reckless Spirit that. That just seems fair to me. Yep. Do I also Hurricane Spirit? I think I Hurricane Spirit as well. Now that I have that out. We'll see what we have going. We will see what we have going. Astral Priest. Alright. I mean, you sure did what you were planning on doing. Oh, that's why he kept it on top. That is a spicy meatball. If I've ever seen one. I think I just draw two. See what we got going. Third black. Oh, and we... Really? Like, we draw a blacksmith and then we draw into our third item. That's a bummer. Well, we're going to move two cards back. We'll draw two. No, we'll probably just, what, put in the core? See no reason not to. If he's aggressive, I want to save my blacksmiths for when I have to fetch the core back. Kind of how I failed against Bova doing. Just that stuff. But it is what it is. It is there to be there. So we'll try it. We'll try this, everyone. We'll try to do it. Ooh, those are some spicy pickups. Do we even really put in the core right now? I want to say no. I think we just pass and draw. We have nothing really going on in our hand. That's a nice one to plop down next turn. It's actually funny. He's playing a Selene deck, but he's not using Selene's ability. So I'm wondering if he just, like, knows that Selene's a really good hero and uses it as, like, an alternative way to draw. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do we also... Root Singer for a Spirit and a... No, I mean, just, no. What am I thinking? I have everything I want in my hand. We're fine. I love just talking to myself and then immediately going, I'm stupid. Why would I ever do that? Know what I mean? I know what I mean. So he's got those cards. Sure. Makes sense. Part of me just says get Crystal Core in there and pass. No reason to really lay a Mountain Breaker if I have nothing to follow it up with. God, more Root Singers. Like, I love the fact that I'm getting Root Singers. But I just don't know at this point in time what I want them for. You know what I mean? That's a dead card. That's an okay card. I really wish I would draw my damaging stuff now. Which actually makes me want to think that, like, maybe in this deck, I should run some of those, get a beast card to your hand, because I can get the scavengers to my hand. Really thin this deck out, make it worth it. Could be the stupidest idea in the world. Never know. But it's something to, like I said, thin my deck out, get a card that I would want eventually instead of trying to draw for it. We could try and fit some of those in here. I don't know how, but we could. We could definitely try. Do I put a Reckless Spirit and a Fungal Medium back in my hand? Maybe I do. If he's gonna be that way, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Then I pass again. I need my my Gnarlers. My Scavenging Gnarlers. Like, yeah, maybe that's actually what I do, is I take the mediums out and put those in with cards that search for beast cards so I can get my damage stuff quicker. Because drawing for cards is not helping me at all. Not laying that with the gravity on top. Interesting. Interesting. Does he have a way to kill me next turn? Deal 6 damage, pop and lock and all that stuff? I mean, I can hit for 8. I'm going to heal for 4 next turn. Do I try and be aggressive right now? Yeah. He hasn't shown any signs of trying to heal. So maybe right now is just a fine time to do it. If he Pathfinders, he can get the Fungal Medium away again. But then he's very unlikely to... Okay, so he popped me. I have 2 Blacksmiths in my hand, so you gotta kill me now. Okay. I mean, that is effective in its own right. And then I'll heal. So he's essentially got to do almost the same thing again. There's a Gnarler. So what do you guys think? Just as the Twitch opinion. Should I try and add in at least 2 of those cards that search for beast cards so I can search for my Gnarlers and get them in my hand? Because if this deck is a very aggressive and mid-rangey thing, me being able to get those into my hand pretty easily is nice, even if it's literally just to search for that 1 card. I think it's a soul too, and I have superiority in soul, so maybe I do. Thoughts? Thoughts? Pathfinder, that stinks. Okay. So he's got to pop the core. Okay. Okay. Does he run Crystal Core too? Oh, he runs the Glade. Okay. Well, unless he heals for more, that's game. I mean, yeah, he heals for 7, but I'm going to get the Salvager back from my discard pile. Or I could just, like, you know, Reckless Spirit, Dust Fiend. But it's better to show him who he's messing with when it comes to the item carriers of old. Yeah, we did it. We did it, everybody. Wow, we got a lot of experience out of that, too. Well, guys, we're amazing. I'm going to take a quick break, grab some, like, a quick lunch, granola bar, whatever. I'll be back, and then we'll try and build a Tech Astral Mill. So stay tuned for that.